Welcome, virtual friends. 5 times when you should just stop talking. Happy mind, happy life. There are times we should listen and times we should talk. But do you know when to do each? Let's check out the 5 times when you should really just stop talking and listen. Silence is golden, as they say. Number 5 on the list is something that has happened to me and maybe you too. So stick around for that one. Plus, at the end, bonus tips on how to become better at listening. Before we get to the 5 times you should stop talking, let's just think about words. Words are super powerful, and with that power comes great responsibility. Yes, dear friends, great responsibility. Saying the wrong thing can hurt relationships, slow down your personal growth, and mess up your chances at work. Talking without listening can turn off potential clients and damage your reputation. So how do we handle this? When should we stop talking and just listen? It's not always easy, take it from me. I know the importance of this, especially as an online tutor. There is just so much you can miss if you do not pay attention to words and especially body language. This could be the difference between a student passing or failing an exam, in my case. Yes, silence can be golden. Just a quick message. Please support this channel by giving it a thumbs up and subscribing for more great content. Thank you. Let's continue. Number 1. When you're upset. When we are upset, sometimes we just keep talking. But perhaps it would be better we stayed quiet right from the start and came back later. We feel our voice rising and our words just coming from nowhere. Before we know it, we are shouting over the other person. There's no point in having a shouting match. No one wins, and it just raises tempers. Even posting when mad is not a good idea. We've all been there, mad or sad, and it feels right to let it all out. But posting when you're angry is never a good idea. Take a moment to calm down and think about what you want to say. By the time you count to 20, you might have moved on and won't feel like speaking out anymore. Number 2. When you don't know the facts. It's better to stay quiet if you don't know the facts. We all know someone who talks like they know everything but really doesn't. You learn more by listening than talking. And we've all seen what happens when someone shares fake news without checking first. It's not just wrong, it can confuse others. So make sure you know what you're talking about before you share anything. Number 3. When the topic is controversial. Some topics are just too touchy to talk about in public. Politics, religion, and social issues can make people really upset. Number 4. When you're not an expert. It's important to know when to stay quiet about things we don't fully understand. Unless you have something really important to say, it's better to keep your thoughts to yourself. Number 5. When someone is trying to set you up. We've all seen trolls on social media who just want to get a reaction out of you. The best thing to do? Don't take the bait. When someone is trying to make you mad, the smartest move is to stay calm, or just not respond at all. One big lesson I've learned about silence is that sometimes it speaks louder than words. When was the last time someone's silence meant more than what they could have said? We should value silence more than we do. There are times when it can be really powerful. So we've talked about 5 times when you should keep quiet. It turns out that silence can be a good idea. The next time you are talking, take a second to think if your words will really help. I'd love to hear your stories. When did you choose silence over talking? What happened and where did it lead? Silence has a quiet power. If you haven't noticed it before, give it a try. Silence is golden after all. I do talk a lot sometimes, and my opinions aren't always needed, but hey, I'm trying. I can only do my best. Now, how can we turn this around so we are good listeners? Here are some ways to stop talking and be better listeners. When you get excited and are talking a lot, just count in your head or spell out a long word before saying anything. Try it and see, it might work. We've got to try, otherwise we're destined to wander the earth constantly talking non-stop. This allows others to talk and gives you time to think about the words that will be coming out of your mouth. If you want to say something, why not ask 2 questions first? Heck, just keep asking them questions and let them speak. Okay, maybe don't bombard them with 1,000 questions, but you get my point. Now you're forced to listen to their answers. Yes, we're getting there. This will make you listen more effectively and control the words that may be trying to escape from your mouth. Just pause. After saying something, why not pause and give the other person a chance to speak? Also, paraphrase what the other person just said before continuing. This forces you to listen carefully and slows down the conversation, giving you less room to talk too much and encouraging more balanced communication. When you're listening, try to remember all the details that the other person is saying. Really think about what they're saying as if you had to repeat it back to them, word for word. Your day off. Time to select a day in the week when you just talk much less. You don't talk much. You listen to others. You ask questions, and you become the perfect listener and friend. We have to give it a try for the sake of others. Stop talking and listen. One of the biggest challenges for me is learning to keep quiet and listen more. I'm working on it because I definitely don't want to end up like Trump, always talking and rarely listening. Practice makes silence. For those of us who love to hear ourselves talk, yes, I'm guilty. It takes time and effort to get comfortable with being silent. But with practice, we can get better at it. Stop and breathe. The next time you feel the urge to let your words run wild, just stop and take a deep breath. If counting to 20 sounds like too much, even a quick 10-second pause can help you regain control. Silence is golden and priceless. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is say nothing at all. These tips can help you find the right balance between speaking and staying silent. Keep practicing and have a fabulous day.